Bitcoin all-time highs are still coming. Let's get into the charts. Welcome back to Max Trades Crypto. Today we're going to be going over the daily analysis on Bitcoin using Elliott Wave Theory. But before we start, do hit the subscribe button and like the video. We hit 500 subscribers yesterday, which is really cool for me. I've been doing this for a little over a year now, and it's really exciting. So, starting on the first scenario on the daily time frame, we have the most bullish scenario on the chart, which is our multi 1-2, where we just have multiple 1-2s towards the upside, and then we have a blast off in the wave 3, right? This possibly even being another 1-2. And as it says here on the chart, I'm going to remove it, but we are looking for massive amounts of volume. Have we been getting that massive amount of volume? No. We have a decrease in volume with an increase in price, right? Likelihood of this being our main scenario is unlikely. Now, going to our second scenario on the chart, where we have our 5-wave structure up with an extended wave 5. So let me just do some education here for you guys, where we can have quite a few scenarios in this impulse that we're looking at to the upside, where we have a standard 5-wave structure, or we have a 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, right? Just a 5-wave structure in a larger wave 3, right? Then we could have a diagonal, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where wave 1 and wave 4 overlap in price, and there are trend lines that converge, right? And that is a ending diagonal, and it is a contracting ending diagonal, right? Or now in this scenario, we could have a 5-wave structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but instead of the 5 ending at a normal pace, it extends, right? Becoming longer than the wave 3, which is it's not the normal structure of an impulse, but it is possible. So if we look at where we are sitting at the moment, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, and an extended wave 5. This extended wave 5 has a wave 1, a wave 2 down touching the 0.5, and now we are looking for, again, massive volume. Have we been getting that massive amount of volume? No. Likelihood of this scenario is therefore low. So the wave 3 would target the 1.618 at 172,767. Very high in my opinion for this bull market. Then if we look at the next scenario, right? Actually, let's leave that one for last. Let's look at the next scenario where we have completed the bull run and we are now looking for 5 waves down, right? Where we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and wave 5 is finished in a 1, 2, 3, larger 4, and a wave 5. Also, in my opinion, unlikely, as we keep just increasing a little bit more, and we have that diagonal in 5 that has not yet finished, right? We still have higher prices. So that means if we go down to the 4-hour time frame on this one, we would have to extend this diagonal, where this would be the 2, this would then be the wave 3, this the 4, and this the wave 5, an extension of this diagonal. But now it looks very extended, and it is no longer contracting, right? It is now an expanding diagonal. So we could possibly take the 1 from up here. Let's say we have a 1 here, the 2 down here, and then we are still looking for more and more prices upwards. So this one still does stand, yet we would just be shifting this diagonal more and more to the right. This would actually be the 2. So we would have a 1 up, 2 down, 3 up, 4 down, and 5 up, finishing this entire move. So this just keeps on extending. Also, in my opinion, not the most likely one at the moment. Now, if we go to our 5th scenario on the chart, or 4th that we've covered, we have this one, which now, in my opinion, has a little bit more likelihood, right? Where we have a 5-wave structure to the upside, and we are looking for one more 4 down, followed by that wave 5. This 1, 2, 3, we're looking for a longer ranging 4, and a 5 is what this entire structure is based around, where this diagonal was us topping in the wave 5. But, or in the larger wave 3, in the blue wave 5. But at the moment, as we said in the previous one, this diagonal would have to be completely shifted once again, right? We would have to shift this all the way here, and it wouldn't look as pretty as it did anymore, right? We'd have something along the lines of that. Not as pretty as a normal scenario. This is becoming now very, very extended for a diagonal. Then, for our main, or one of our main scenarios, this is probably the second scenario on the chart. We are looking at this, where we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 wave up in a diagonal where we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5, ending that diagonal around $130,000. Followed by that, we get the A, the B, and the C in our bear market, right? This is what a very, very possible scenario looks like at the moment. We are forming that last degree wave 5, where we possibly have that one more drop up, hitting that around 130,000 and then going lower, right? Second scenario on the chart. Then, for our final and main scenario, we are looking at this triple 1, 2, where we have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and we are now looking for one more 4 and a 5. The thing is, this wave 5 possibly finished over here, and we now have the wave 4 that has not yet breached our lower areas, right? We are looking for an area or a touch of the 95,000 to 61,000 region, but that also seems very, very low for this bull market, right? From 120,000 now down to 95 also doesn't seem very, very likely in this very high pushing upwards bullish market, right? So it is very still possible that this occurs and that we have maybe a 5 that has moved over here and we now get the 4 and the 5 lower, but that is still to see, because on this 4-hourly time frames we are making more and more bullish patterns, right? Now, just to cover the 4-hourly time frame on this video as well, where we have the possible 1, 2. This is our main scenario at the moment, where we have the 1 up, 2 down, 3. Now looking for a wave 4 that is quite sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we are looking for that one more extension up in the wave 5. Either this, or we have an ABC and a larger 2, where this is a 1 and a 2. This is then the end of the bull market, right? Whether we have a blow off top, a massive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we hit that $145,000, doesn't matter. This move up in regards to timing of the 4-hourly or 4-yearly cycle, this would be the end of this bull market from this wave 4 to this wave 5 finishing. The target currently for that wave 5 sits at the 0.618 of the wave 1 to 3. So we can take from here 1 to 3, and the 0.618 sits at that $131,000 region. That can extend to the 1 to 1, which also sits at $138,000. That would be a very, very nice Bitcoin price, ending off this bull market, ending off quite a few higher term time frames, those 4 5s that we spoke about on the daily time frame, and then it finishing with 5 waves to the downside that we would see in the start of the bear market, right? Yes, it is possible for us to end this market later than all the other 4-yearly cycles, right? We have had quite a few 4-yearly cycles now, and many are expecting it, and the market doesn't like when people expect things. So be ready to possibly face some more moves to the upside, this possibly being a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a wave 5, instead of this being the last move to the upside. So do just keep a lookout for that. Then on a trend lines basis, the only thing that I currently see at the moment on the 4-hourly time frame is that we are at the moment creating some form of falling wedge pattern. Now, I don't like patterns at all. It is not something I trade. But if we are to break out of this region here, break out of this trend line, we would be seeing quite a big move towards the upside, targeting that $126,000. Right? I did say in the previous video that there is a possible trade opportunity over here on the wave 4, touching at the 0.382 to the 0.236, but I didn't put that in my Discord as that is an hourly trade, right? We only do 4 hourly trades for risk aversion. But guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been a really cool video as we got to cover the daily time frames, which I haven't done in a while. Do join the Discord down below where you can post your own analysis and own wave counts, and I can break them down for you and give you guys daily updates. So, it's been Max Trades Crypto. Cheers, guys.